Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are jumping right in to uncover the deep philosophical roots and the incredibly vibrant living practices of the world's 30 million Sikhs. Now, this is a faith that was founded in the Indian subcontinent back in the late 15th century, but as you're going to see, its impact today is just powerfully modern and absolutely vast. Just picture this for a second. Imagine a single community kitchen in Queens Village, New York, serving up 145,000 free meals over a 2-month period during the absolute height of the COVID-19 pandemic, and doing it for literally anyone who needed it, no questions asked. I mean, how does a religious community mobilize like that? Well, let's take a look at our roadmap for today to see exactly how those profound ancient beliefs translate into that kind of radical modern-day action. We'll be looking at one God, infinite creation, the eternal living guru, the 5 articles of faith, the radical community kitchen, and finally, a living, vibrant faith. Okay, section 1. One God, infinite creation, the philosophical foundation of Sikhism. To really grasp this, we have to start with Guru Nanak around the year 1500 CE. Right at the very center of it all is the concept of Icon-Kar. This completely anchors the entire Sikh worldview. It establishes a strictly monotheistic belief in a single, infinite creator. Sikhs believe this one God is totally beyond human understanding, eternal and all-pervading. Now, this is where it gets really fascinating. Notice how elegantly they understand the dual nature of the Sikh God. Before creation, God existed entirely alone in this state of deep meditation, which they call nirgun, ineffable and formless. But then, God willed the universe into existence and diffused into nature, becoming manifest, and that state is called sargun. So there's no contradiction here at all. It's the exact same one God, just existing in 2 distinct states of being. So, if God is literally diffused into everything and everyone, what does that mean for humanity? Well, it means Sikhs maintain a radical commitment to total equality. From day one, Guru Nanak strongly rejected the caste system that was super prevalent at the time. Sikhs believe that all people are perfectly equal in the eyes of God, completely regardless of background, race, caste, or gender. And honestly, this is the absolute bedrock of their commitment to social justice today. Moving right along to Section 2, the eternal living guru, the ultimate spiritual authority. Let's see how this belief is guided in the modern world. Here is a really crucial point. Rather than looking to a human leader today, Sikhs look to the Guru Granth Sahib. And you've got to understand, this isn't just viewed as a book or some historical text. It is actually revered as a living guru. It contains hymns and teachings not only from Sikh gurus, but also from saints of various other backgrounds, including Hindu and Muslim spiritual leaders. It is quite literally their eternal spiritual guide. And this living guru resides in the Gurdwara, which translates to Gate of the Guru. You can actually usually spot them from a distance because of these tall flagpoles flying the Sikh flag, the Nishan Sahib. Inside, there's a main hall called a darbar, where the Guru Granth Sahib is treated with just the utmost respect. It's placed on a raised platform under a beautiful decorative cloth. This is the ultimate center of worship, where the congregation, known as the Sangat, comes together. That brings us to Section 3, the 5 articles of faith. These are the visible markers of devotion. Now that we've got a handle on the internal beliefs, let's see how they physically manifest. You've likely seen Sikh men and women with turbans and uncut hair, right? But ask yourself, what is the actual meaning behind that highly visible identity? Because it runs way, way deeper than just being a visual marker or some sort of cultural dress code. The answer lies in the 5 Ks. These are the articles of faith worn by Sikhs initiated into the Khalsa, a highly dedicated community created in 1699 by Guru Gobind Singh during the Vaisakhi festival. Look at what each of these items represents. You have Kes, uncut hair, which is all about surrendering your ego to the guru. The kirpan isn't just a knife, it's the sword of knowledge and a physical reminder of the duty to protect the oppressed. The Kara, that steel bracelet, symbolizes the eternal circular nature of God. The Kanga is a wooden comb representing inner and outer cleanliness. And the Kachera, cotton shorts, signify overcoming lust and maintaining fidelity. These aren't just objects, they are constant physical reminders to live a life totally aligned with truth. Which leads us perfectly into Section 4, the radical community kitchen, or faith in action. Let's see how that disciplined identity translates into serving the wider world. This brings us right back to where we started this explainer, the Langar. This is a free community kitchen found in almost all Gurdwaras. They serve lacto-vegetarian meals so that literally no one, regardless of their dietary background, is offended. But the really radical part of Langar? Everyone sits together on the floor to share the meal. Rich, poor, any race, any religion, it doesn't matter. You all sit at the exact same level. It just completely destroys societal hierarchies.
And this tradition has incredibly deep roots. It evolved from a 13th century Eastern concept tied to a Sufi Muslim saint. Guru Nanak introduced it to Sikhism, and later gurus formalized it. Actually, the third guru, Guru Amar Das, made Langar so strict that he forced anyone visiting him to dine on the floor with everyone else before they were even allowed to speak to him. No exceptions.
The whole heartbeat of Langar is perfectly captured by the concept of seva, which means selfless service. The kitchen is run entirely by volunteers who cook, clean, and serve humanity, all to help banish those distinctions between high and low, or rich and poor. It's essentially hands-on, daily training in humility. And remember, this is not just ancient history. Think back to that Queen's Village Gurdwara we talked about earlier. During the 2019 Black Lives Matter protests, they used their massive kitchen and volunteer force to churn out 15,000 meals in a single day. Langar is a hyperactive, modern force for good, stepping up during pandemics, protests, and just everyday life for thousands of people worldwide. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, a living, vibrant faith, looking at celebration and spiritual liberation. This is the ultimate goal and rhythm of Sikh life. So, Sikhs believe in reincarnation, meaning the soul passes through cycles of birth and rebirth. The ultimate finish line? That's mukti, spiritual liberation, where the soul is finally reunited with the divine. And you don't achieve this by withdrawing from the world to a cave somewhere. You achieve it through righteous living, that selfless service we talked about, and continuous mindfulness and meditation on God's name, which is a practice known as Naam Japna. But don't think for a second this spiritual journey is quiet or boring. It is punctuated by these incredibly vibrant festivals. Take Thaisakhi in April, marking the birth of the Khalsa and featuring massive community parades. Or the Guru Parabs, celebrating the lives of the gurus. And you've got Maghi, Hola Mohalla, and Bandi Chor Divas. These events are just this beautiful blend of deep scriptural reflection, with absolutely massive community celebrations, stunning displays of martial arts, and, of course, enormous Langar services. Well, that brings us to the end of our explainer. As you reflect on the incredible history and the real-world action of the Sikh community, from their profound belief in one God to the millions of free meals they serve every single year, ask yourself this: how might applying their model of unconditional equality, selfless service, and simply breaking bread together heal the modern divisions in our world today? It's a pretty fascinating thought to leave on. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next explainer.